So I split this video up in a couple of parts because it was getting long. It was like 30-40 minutes. So this is part two to Am I the Asshole? I don't know how many I'm gonna put in this one because I really had to split it up, but
swagged out, familiar, we bringing them gas out. I still got some racks stuffed in the trap house. Off the 42, I'm blowing her back out. I'm back out, bullshit, swim back with a full clip. They say
okay. Am I the asshole for getting up and lining up to exit the airplane before the people in front of me got up? I just got off a Southwest flight, no seat assignments, and I was sat towards the very back of the plane. When we landed, I was sat towards the very back of the plane when we landed. People at the front got up and got ready, but no one in the middle section got up. I was in the aisle seat and I only had a backpack, so I took the opportunity and walked to the front of the plane to line up behind the people in the very front. While I was waiting to exit the airplane, the person sitting in the seat next to where I was standing asked me, "Have the rules changed?" And I pretended to not hear him because I had headphones on and I didn't say anything to him. Then he got up and said, "Why don't you just go back to the back and wait like everyone else?" I didn't respond again, but this time there was a lady behind me who said she needed to catch her connecting flight that was already boarding. The guy said, "Well, the rules haven't changed. If you want to be a jerk, go ahead." The lady who had the connecting flight definitely had a valid reason to cut in line. But when was this ever a rule? I don't think I did anything wrong because everyone who I skipped could have gotten up and waited in the aisle. Listen. Okay, he said, edit 3, I got out of my seat after the seatbelt sign was off and the bridge was connected to the plane. Listen, I've never heard of this rule, and even if it was a rule, I don't give a fuck. I have one backpack, and you expect me at the back of the plane, no seat assignments, mind you. He made that clear in the beginning, no seat assignments. You want me to wait an extra 10, 20, 30 minutes for all of y'all to take y'all slow ass time to pick up y'all 81 bags and walk to the front of the line? Who said that was a rule? If I got my shit and I'm ready and y'all not ready, y'all still sitting down, why would I stay in the back and wait? That's not how life works. That's not how the rules work. The other lady definitely had a valid reason to cut. I would have let her go in front of me. But if you're slow, that is not my problem. That does not make this dude the asshole at all. I disagree. Even though when I looked at the voting for this, it was 49 to 50. So 50 people said he was an asshole. 49 people said no. Well, 49%, my bad. 50% said asshole, so then the post said asshole, but then 49 said no. Because that's really dumb. Like, this is not kindergarten. This is not, oh, I'm the line leader. I got in the plane first, so that means I get to... No. If you ready to go, you ready to go. You get up there when you're ready to go. Period. What the fuck? That's so weird. But me, I got issues. I'm working on them. I would have said something crazy to the man, but... That's just me. Like, we're gonna save this one for last, but we're gonna look at the Santa Claus one. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my 13-year-old niece the truth about Santa Claus? I, female 30, have a niece who is 13. Up until a week ago, she believed in Santa. I asked her parents, my brother and sister-in-law, if she was just pretending to still believe to not make them feel bad, or maybe to get more gifts or something. But they were adamant that she still believed. Last Christmas Eve, I was at their house for dinner, and she kept saying things like, "I'm so excited for Santa to come tonight," and telling me everything she had asked him for, and wondering what country he was at at that very moment. She doesn't have any younger siblings, so it's not like she was saying this for anybody else's benefit. She's a smart girl, does well in school, and has no developmental delays that I know of. She's just, for whatever reason, still believes in Santa at the age of 13. Her parents didn't seem to have an issue with it, and they said they did not want to tell her the truth and ruin the magic of Christmas. Plus, they said it was beneficial for them because believing in Santa would encourage her to be good, in the hopes of getting better presents or not getting cold. I love my niece a lot, and after agonizing over this for some time, I felt it may be necessary to tell her the truth if her parents were refusing. I remember how brutal middle school girls can be. I mean, she had to be the only girl in her school who still believed in Santa. If it somehow got out that she still believed and she got teased or bullied, that could be brutal and awful for her. Wasn't it better to hear from her aunt than some mean girl or guy? So a week ago, I told her the truth, and I tried to do it in a gentle way, explaining that what Santa represents is the spirit of Christmas, and that's very real, but that there wasn't actually a guy flying with reindeer to every kid's, my bad, I'm out of breath, to every kid's house in one night to deliver presents. She didn't say much and got a bit teary-eyed, but she did reach out a few days to let me know that she appreciated me telling her the truth. Her parents, however, are furious at me and not talking to me. I feel like I did the right thing, but I knew it was against her parents' wishes. Am I the asshole? Yeah, you're the asshole. And now, honestly, Santa is real. He was real. And people who are so excited to like ruin kids and tell them like Santa's not even real, you're just misinformed and like you don't know what you're talking about. Because first of all, Saint Nicholas, Santa, whatever you want to call him, was a real person. I don't remember the exact details of the story. I remember learning about it in school, but basically he inherited a bunch of money. He was this guy. He inherited a bunch of money. I think he built a church, and he would go around and secretly leave money and food and like toys and trinkets for poor families. He would do it in secret at night, drop it. I remember there was a story where there was a father who had 3 daughters, and they were going to end up being prostitutes because they couldn't afford their dowry to get married, because back then you needed a dowry to get married. So St. Nicholas, he dropped gold in a stocking down their chimney so they were saved from prostitution. And I forgot the other details, but yeah, basically that's where the whole St. Nicholas Christmas chimney stocking shit came from, because he did go around secretly leaving money for people. So now Christmas is about secretly leaving gifts for children. So while Santa does not still exist today, he was a very real person, and that's where it came from. And I feel like more people should kind of like educate themselves and teach their kids what really happened and why the tradition is the way it is. The whole good and bad thing is just because, you know, religion, organized religion, love to add their judgmental morality rules to it. There was no good or bad. He just did it for whoever was poor and needed something. And also, like, why would you be upset to get coal in your chimney? Because obviously coal would make the fire hot. So like, that's dumb. Anyway, but yeah, you're the asshole. You could have just educated yourself and taught her that while he isn't a person now, he did exist, and this is why we do what we do. And that's why Christmas is the way it is. I don't know where the reindeer came from. Honestly, I don't know. But yeah. Let's see. This one, I don't know. When I first read the title, I already knew I was gonna get irritated, so I might have a little rant after this one if this video is long. Whoops. Okay. Am I the asshole for calling my step-cousin a jealous bitch because she said that I get everything because of Nepo privileges? Me and my step-cousin, I'll name her Leah for this post, are in the same field. We work at a company which is co-owned by my boyfriend's dad. To put it simply, Leah's jealous. She thinks that I don't deserve to be there and to get everything handed to me. Oh, she thinks that I don't deserve to be there and get everything handed to me. I'm a hard worker and I got a promotion recently, which set her off even more. Both of us had actually been applying to some other jobs as well. She got one of them, so she's going to move out of state soon. I also got an offer but decided to stay here because of the promotion. We had a family potluck over the weekend, and of course, a lot of them heard of my promotion. They were congratulating me. Wait. Skirt! We had a family potluck over the weekend, and of course, a lot of them had heard of my promotion and were congratulating me. Leah was there, and she seemed fine. throughout the night. But at one point, my aunt, her stepmom, had said something about how proud everyone was of me for being so successful in a traditionally man's field. I said thanks and told her I got an offer from another place too, but decided to stay, and I'm happy that I have options on what I wanted to do. Leah overheard this and came at me saying, it's not about my options, but my Nepo privilege, and how she got a new job too, but everyone is kissing up to my ass. I had enough at that point. I told her to stop acting like a jealous bitch and focus on herself instead of looking at what others have that she doesn't. She got upset and pretty much stormed off. I did text her later, but she didn't reply. I told my friend this. She knows Leah too, and she said I should apologize to Leah, and what I said was way wrong. I don't think so, but am I the asshole? No. No, I got words, girl. I got words. My bad. I got things to say. Okay? This is an unpopular opinion, but I don't give a fuck. There's no such thing as Nepo privilege. I personally believe that everybody has their own moment. Your moment is your moment. What is for you will not ever pass you up. There are infinite paths for you to take. So somebody else getting a job or getting picked for something or winning something, that was for them, not you. And on top of that, if you had an opportunity and you were the one to get picked over somebody else, you worked hard. The only difference is you may have known somebody who's already in the field, right? People will always try to say, oh, it's just nepotism. No, that's just their path. That's the cards that they were dealt. And you being a bitter, jealous bitch, that's why you're so miserable. First of all, why does she even care? You got a job in a totally different state, and instead of being happy for yourself and celebrating yourself, your whole entire energy is focused on being mad about this job. You need the validation because you're insecure with your own self. That's why you're upset that nobody's saying, oh my God, good job, Leah. She was probably talking about her promotion. If you was like, hey, I just got a job, I'm pretty sure they'd be like, girl, good for you. But no, you're a hater. You're a hater and you're a weirdo. And your friend that told you were way wrong, your friend is probably one of them bitches that let people walk all over her because there's no reason for you to apologize. You're not an asshole. You don't suck. And she's lucky you didn't say more than you're just a jealous bitch, because I would have said some crazy shit. Like, girl, you mad? I want you to take that hate, that jealousy, and die with it, okay? I'm about to continue working, and I'm going to get 3 more promotions, and you just going to have to be mad. Like, I don't care. Like, everybody who's mad about nepotism, it's not for you. If you feel like you have to work and crawl on your knees in some rice and do all this crazy shit in order to succeed, that's what you're gonna experience in your life. Some people who have struggled and worked hard or didn't have things handed to them will suddenly, things will start going their way and they might get a job handed to them, and somebody else will be like, oh well, you just got that because you're poor and they felt bad for you out of pity, or you just got that because of your race or whatever. People will always try to find an excuse as to why you shouldn't have what you have, but there's no such thing as privilege when it comes to that shit. It's just that was your moment. Those people, those models and these celebrity children that people are bitching and complaining about, that was just their moment. The universe aligned and the paths aligned for them to get to where they was at and to do what they want to do. That could be you. If you believe that you will succeed in whatever path you want to do, you can meet somebody at the supermarket and they will help you get into that field. They will meet you and think you're interesting. You could rub shoulders with somebody on accident and they will remember you. Everything happens for a reason, and you will cross paths with who you need to cross paths with, as long as your mind is not in the fucking gutter and you're not being a hater and pushing out all that hater energy. And when you understand that your moment and the paths of your life are infinite, you will never find yourself being jealous of anybody or trying to make excuses for somebody's success or reasons for their success because you're jealous. Obviously, she works hard. The person works hard, and obviously, like, if she didn't work hard, she wouldn't have been able to keep the job. And on top of that, it was meant for her. And so the reason that you don't have shit going on for you when you're bitter and mad and you're not focusing on yourself is because you're worried about what she got going on. So Leah can die with her jealousy. Don't apologize to her. Fuck her. You keep succeeding. You keep doing great. Your friend needs to get a spine. And what's for you is for you. Your moment is your moment. When you understand that, you will never feel jealousy. You will never feel like you were robbed or something was taken from you. You will understand that everything will happen perfectly when it's meant to. So that's just the tea on that. Subscribe to be along for the ride, and I will see y'all in the next one. Follow my socials, and bye.